إدارة نيوم نقدم لكم The Line.
He announced that the kingdom will build a city that stretches along a single 100-mile-long line. The linear city is part of a larger development project planned by the Saudi Arabian government. The economy of Saudi Arabia is heavily dependent on the oil industry, which historically has ensured growth and led to the country now being the 18th largest economy in the world by gross domestic product. Saudi Arabia has the second largest oil reserves on the planet. While the oil industry is the strength of the country, it has also been recognized that there is a risk in this dependency. Therefore, the government is trying to diversify the economy. As part of the Saudi Vision 2030 initiative, the country is investing primarily in large infrastructure projects, education, scientific research, the healthcare system, and the tourism sector. The goal is to pave the way for new industries, in which the focus is primarily on future technologies such as renewable power. And this is a development that can be seen across the Arabian Peninsula, with nations starting ambitious future programs. Even if these initiatives differ from one another in terms of scope and objectives, what they have in common is that they include structural investments that are designed to expand the regional economy to new areas. The Vision 2030 initiative of Saudi Arabia was announced in April 2016. The project is pushed forward by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the son of the Saudi ruler, King Salman. Despite officially being Crown Prince and Minister of Defense, bin Salman is already regarded as the de facto leader of the country. The Line City is part of perhaps the biggest project of this bigger campaign initiated by bin Salman, Neom. Neom is being built in the Tabuk province of Saudi Arabia. Here, the government has set up a zone for the new city. The area is located on the Gulf of Aqaba and the Red Sea, with the Straits of Tiran connecting both. On the opposite side of the strait lies Sharm el-Sheikh. This Egyptian city is economically completely geared towards tourism and is one of the most popular and expensive seaside resorts in Egypt. This success should now be duplicated on the other side in Neom. The two islands, Tiran and Sanafir, were historically disputed between Egypt and Saudi Arabia. While Egypt has controlled them in the past, the Egyptian parliament approved the transfer of these islands to Saudi Arabia in 2017. This agreement paves the way for a causeway that would connect the two countries. As part of the Neom project, a bridge is planned across the Tiran Strait. This would create a land connection from North Africa to the Arabian Peninsula, bypassing Israel. Construction on some of the first projects have already started since Neom was announced. In the first phase, Neom Bay is being developed, which should lay the foundation for further development. Some hotel complexes, as well as luxurious apartments, were created. And in 2019, the newly built Neom Bay Airport was inaugurated, which enables a direct connection from the capital of Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. But the largest project in Neom at the moment is not intended for the general public. It is a huge park complex consisting of several palaces for the Saudi king, the crown prince, his brother, as well as several villas for other members of the royal family. With the announcement of The Line earlier this year, for the first time, plans have been presented for how the actual city in Neom will look like. This city concept should bring a number of advantages which Bin Salman hopes will make it the city of the future. This spine connects different city modules with each other so that all errands and activities can be done by public transport and walking.
على مدى العصور والحضارات كانت تبنى المدن لحماية الإنسان بمساحات ضيقة، وبعد الثورة الصناعية بنيت المدن لتضع الآلة والسيارة والمصنع قبل الإنسان.
The entire layout is designed around the premise that many big cities of today are a result of the Industrial Revolution. The Arabian government has announced that it will invest $500 billion in the Neom project. Neom, on the other hand, differs from Brasilia in a few ways, including the fact that Brasilia has relied heavily on car traffic, while Neom wants to make cars unnecessary. Nevertheless, the concern about designing a city from bird's eye view remains, as it will be interesting to see whether the implemented visions of rulers and architects will align with the needs of people that will actually live in the line. Especially since people are currently being forcibly displaced in order to create space for Neom. The Al-Huratai tribe who live in this area is calling for an investigation by the United Nations because they're being forced to give up their homes for this prestige project.